Good morning. As I was reading through my scriptures this morning, I was reminded of a conversation that my mom and I were actually having within the last couple of days. The scripture is found in 2 Corinthians 3:18. It says, "So all of us who have had that veil removed can see and reflect the glory of the Lord, and the Lord who is Spirit makes us more like Him as we are changed into His glorious image." Oh, what an amazing scripture. And so I was thinking back, Mom and I were talking the other day, and I was sharing with her a time when I was probably 8 or 9 years old. It was prior to my mom and dad starting church, and we were at some type of family get together at my aunt and uncle's house on my dad's side. And there was quite a few relatives there. And as I'm sitting and playing in the living room with my cousins, I remember looking up and watching my Uncle James and my Aunt Mary walk into the house. And I really remember when they walked in, I remember thinking, there's something different about them. They're rich. And of course, I went about my way, but I often go back and reflect on that moment of what made me think that about my Uncle James and Aunt Mary, because I vividly remember that. And when I think back of it now, I realize it's what I saw different in them is I saw the glory of the Lord on their life. Were they rich by any means? I have no idea. I really don't know. I don't think they were millionaires, but probably like many of us, they made enough to get by. And was that what I saw? No. Did they dress differently? Maybe a little differently, but probably not much different. Did they speak differently? I don't know. But what I do know is when I look back at it now, what I saw truly was the glory of the Lord. I saw what I consider the sunshine. And when I say sunshine, it's S-O-N shine, not S-U-N, sunshine. They walked into that room and something was different about them. And the rest of the family at that time, maybe they went to church off and on, I don't know. But I just know that Uncle James and Aunt Mary's life truly reflected what I consider to be the glory of the Lord. It was different. And, I just sit back and think now, in the conversation that I was having with my mom is that we never know. We never know. Sometimes we sit back and we don't think that we make an impact anywhere. We don't think we do anything. And I'm sure Uncle James and Aunt Mary had no idea that their 8 or 9 year old niece would sit back and look at them and think, wow, they're different. I want what they have. They're different. And they had no idea. And so you know what? We have no idea. When we're walking into the church, when we're walking into a store, when we go visit our relatives, our neighbors, or if we just walk outside, sometimes, if we let the Spirit of the Lord just walk before us and we let that light shine and we let the glory of the Lord reflect in our life, oh my goodness, we have no idea who we could impact with just being us. So I challenge you today, live boldly, live courageously, walk out with the glory of the Lord upon you, and know that the sun shines upon you. And, and I just pray that in some little way, sometime, you may really begin to understand the impact that your life has had on somebody else. So anyway, I love you ladies. I pray for you daily. And I hope that you're encouraged, and I hope you have a blessed Monday. Talk to you later.